Hmm. Let's continue on. I think these guys are much faster than the dwarf at actually running. Running animation looks retarded too, but you know, why would I go there? Some eggs. Fighting, not one of ours. And coughing. Lovely. What is that? Life potion. Well, it wasn't a total waste of time. We should really use the 505 potions now, when they actually matter. After a few levels, you don't use them because the heal 2 will. Now I just don't use them because I'm used to not using them. Don't do that. That went great. Don't do that. Watch. This went pretty much as badly as could possibly go. Then I don't know how to fight with the axes. It just doesn't work. I guess I'm sort of hardwired at the moment to use the sword special moves. So I basically stumble on my own moves quite a lot. I use the axe type weapons. So I think I'll skip all of them. It just isn't worth it, the constant aggravation and failing. At the moment, it would definitely be a better choice, but overall, it's not that big of a deal. So why aren't you attacking? Ah, shit. Seriously, why aren't you attacking? Why aren't you doing anything? I don't want to fight you here. This is good. Now we have the stamina needed to properly use this one. We got a new attack, goes the Thunder Smash. So we have this, and we have this. Of a cross. I'm not sure how useful those will be overall. More tools in the toolbox. Come on, next one. Not quite sure where I need to aim. Oh, for God's sakes. Probably didn't even hit him once. Need at least one arrow to access the secret areas. So I'm terrible at shooting with this guy. I'm looking forward to the places where I need to do pinpoint accuracy shooting. That's gonna be lovely. Oh yes. Yeah, I remember this. Better save here. I'll go through the cutscenes. I'm not going to assume that someone is watching it. He's watched the Warren playthrough. So I'm not gonna skip things just because I've gone through them before. Also, some of the Dwarven recordings probably don't go exactly perfectly since they were the first time. There was a lot of hiccup in, especially with transitions between missions. Because before I figured out what the game was doing, basically it's just certain type of loading transition cuts off the recording, so you, at least as the video image is concerned, so you basically need to just restart it. I still don't get it why it does that. I just know that it does. I guess this guy's a bit more agile than the dwarf. Doing a much better job at climbing. Yeah, much better.
Ahura Mazda, the father of all things, made the primordial chaos, and of how he took part of the formless mass and separated it, creating light and darkness, giving them both life and their own thoughts, and how he voiced it when finally he had company and no longer felt alone.
Okay, the crab level seems to freeze where it was when you reach the top. That's interesting, because I was wondering, I noticed there's a healing potion there, but there's no way to really get it if you let the poison or whatever that is to rise to the top. But maybe we could get it now. Because there's obviously more free room and more platforms therefore that we could jump onto. Just need to go down. What is it? Full life. Not at all. So let's take a look. I'm not sure if that's the place we want to try to jump on. Definitely not. It has to be. We should do that. I don't think so. Yeah, I think this is probably our best bet. Trying to jump there. It's gonna take all we have, but it should be doable. Yeah. So if you climb fast enough, you can get full life potion. And I don't think you even have to climb all that fast. Still, minor bonus, nothing more. And this isn't what we came here for. Just a bonus. I will try to get all those runes on my first playthrough now. What that means is, once there's 6 of these, and they're hidden among the normal levels you have to go through anyway. But the thing is, if you don't find them on your first visit there, you can return to them later. The thing is, after that, instead of just being part of the normal level, these places become basically demon infested, and you have to fight the demons in order to gain access to the area where the runes are. So it becomes more easier to find them because certain opponents will only spawn where the starting location is. On the downside, the fights will be much harder. So it will be easier overall if you just find them when you progress through the normal game. There's usually a rune somewhere. We missed a couple of them on the first try with the dwarves because a lot of them are on a sort of a high in the ceiling, a marker you need to shoot at with the bow, gain access to a new place, and I totally missed them. Didn't really even realize to look for them. This time I don't recall exactly where they are, but I think I'll probably get all of them. Especially the ones we have to go back to get. Again, there's 6 of them, so quite a lot, but not in every mission you encounter, not by a long shot. So very easy to miss on the first try. Take things easy. Slash them as they come. We don't seem to be getting a lot of out of these, so I'll just move on. So that's 2 out of 3 gems. The third one should be here too. This is the last place available for us, really. So it has to be somewhere here. Hacking these mainly to try to fight meat or cheese. It's not really that important though. We're in good health, we have healing potions, we don't really need food. But on the other hand, at this point, the food is good enough to make a difference. Come on, you piece of filth. Your launching attack. Not that piece of crap attack, that. We have the red and green. We have to go back to where we accessed the green gem. There were 2 passages there. Now it's the time to pick the other one. Was it here? Yes. Was it here though? I mean, was it quite this high? I think it might have been right at the start, if I'm not mistaken. So this has to be the blue gem. It's coming straight for us. So a manhunt or whatever those things are. What the hell are they? They look sort of like stitched together pieces of meat. Yeah, that was a terrible fight. I think we got a little bit of help from the orc or the goblin in the fight. Can't really do a lot of fast-paced attacking with two-handed swords, which makes perfect sense. So you can do a little bit with the one-handed hammers and axes, but this on the other hand, definitely no. You always want to keep a bit of a distance to your enemies. Come on. Wonder if I can carry that around. No. So 3 gems, all acquired. And here's where we need the gems. I'm guessing they act as sort of a power sources here. And I think I'll save. Previously, there were a bit of problems with these cutscenes, but haven't encountered them for a long time. First troll. Spike love. I don't think we'll have too much part of time with this. This type of weapon is much better suited to these type of fights than the short-range weapons of the dwarf. The weapon itself sort of necessitates that you use a steady pace instead of trying to go in and slash as much as possible. And that's That's much better with this type of boss monsters. Sharp axe against a dwarven weapon. Crap. We could have just waited here at the right side and it would have been okay. Do appreciate they use the actual physical engine, physics engine, to move the rocks instead of making sure they crush everything in their path. I think we're clear at this point. So mission accomplished.
On his return from the War of the Sword, Faye was greeted with celebration and appointed king at the base of the mountain. He took his place on the throne and reigned from the stone hall of many pillars. The doors were thrown open and trade was established with men. On Queen Asher's death, a tomb was built in Ephira in her honor and to protect her from any further evil.